Sometimes it is so important to tell ourselves something once again that we already know. Maybe this is called the art of divination, when you are exploring what is untold and unexplored. So, when Ruchika Arora decided to turn her passion into her profession, the universe came to support her. No wonder she became the youngest and the best coffee reader in India soon. Learning various techniques and arts of wine reading, astrology, numerology, rune reading, and face reading, Ruchika's list and stories are endless. Today, she is a PhD in coffee reading and holds a diploma in Reiki and color therapy. With the endless list of her successful events and super satisfied clients, Ruchika has helped many people, setting an example of this quote sounding very true to me, that when your intentions are pure, nothing can stop you from growing, and universe helps you align it always. Hi, Ruchika. Thank you so much for being on my series From the Heart. And it really means a lot to do this with you today because you know how special you are for me. So, welcome. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure. So, tell me something, Ruchika. In today's world, it is so important to have a strong mental health. And with your practices, your study about these sciences, how do you feel we can strengthen our mental health and make it better? Mental health, I think, is very important. That's the best gift that you can give to yourself. And with these practices, it's, I think, you can make it easy. If you're dealing with something, if you're struggling with something, you can make, because you'll be able to understand what's your issue. If you talk about coffee reading, it can give you clarity of what you are dealing with. Right. Is it something that you're carrying from your past? Anything that you just, maybe a broken relationship, anything, or planets affect kar rahe hain? What is the issue? Because for one, struggling with anything mentally, in now, actually, I think we have awareness. Earlier we were not, yeah, sure what we are dealing with. We didn't Depression even was know not what there. We were going through. Yes, so yeah, people used to take it as a very negative thing. At least now we are open about it, we talk about it. We have options available. We true. Have things that can help. So these sciences, anything, coffee reading, astrology, numerology, these things for sure help by guiding what should be your next step, because that's very important. Okay. But this brings me to my next question, that sometimes there is no next step. That is when you actually lose a loved one in your life. And that's the time that you're completely broken and shattered. And I'm sure a lot of people must have come to you for help in that sensitive moment. So, how do you help them deal with their grief and channelize their pain better? Does a coffee reading help? So, I'll start with how I started my journey. I also actually lost someone. Okay. I lost my mama ji, and I've seen my mother struggling. Okay. Because she was not in that state of mind. She couldn't accept it. Okay. That brother sister bond was so strong that she couldn't accept it. And that young age, I was, my mother was not there because she was going through something she was not prepared for. Right, right. And making that pain go away was not easy. Not easy. You have to always, obviously, the people will say that it's very easy for you to say. But I've gone through this, that's why I'm sharing. That you always have to make pain, turn into another emotion. You can turn that pain into power. Right. You can always, I think looking at you give me so much of inspiration, because I think you are the best person who can, I can always look up to you and say that yes, someone, losing someone can also be a new journey. Absolutely. A start of new thing. Yeah. So never think that if you've lost someone, there was their journey. That was, yeah, their journey. It was their time. Yeah. It was their time. They had to go. Maybe, yeah, not at the right time. Maybe, yes, you were not, yes, prepared. Right. But we should always let them go, because in our granthas, if you read anything, it's always good to say bye. By crying and by being in pain, we are giving them pain. They're not
because we as healers, we know their journey, we know their afterlives.
Yes, yes.
So it's
A
very
normal
making
person doesn't know.
so you're making it tough for them.
Tough.
They'll not be able to go. They'll not be able to take rebirths. They are
True.
just lost in our world.
Yes, yes.
So it's better to turn the pain into power.
Hmm.
Try doing better things in life. Try being a better person for them,
For them, right.
and it's very important.
Thank you so much, Ruchika. And these words have given me so much strength. And obviously, an understanding that some things are just not in our control. But if we learn to channelize them better, then we can definitely, lead a life which is more happier.
For sure.
But I cannot let you go without the most important question. Being a crazy chai lover myself, coffee or chai, and why?
Chai, totally.
Then why are you not a chai reader?
I think I should start that.
Yeah.
I'm a chai lover myself.
Yes, yes. So you are actually a chai fan,
Totally.
and being such a well-known coffee reader.
I don't drink my own coffee, but I'm a total chai lover.
Lovely, lovely. On that beautiful note, more power to you. May you keep helping and healing people and making them realize that coffee has solutions for all the problems in this world.
By the grace of God. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Thank you, Ruchika.